Tasmania's Parks and Wildlife Service is set to impose a new $15 fee for the shuttle bus at Cradle Mountain. The $15 charge will come into effect tomorrow, leaving many up in arms over the popular tourist spot.
At the heart of Tasmania's wilderness, Cradle Mountain welcomes more than 300,000 visitors each year. But in a time of increasing cost of living pressures, this new fee is a blow for those wanting to visit the heritage site.
We've got limited funds as it is, and it's like, well, we want to make the most of our trip here in Tasmania, and all those little bit extra that you have to pay is going to add up, and we're going to end up missing out on seeing things if we don't. If we have to pay that fee every time.
That seems a little unfair, so it'll be those who can afford it then.
The free bus service was introduced 20 years ago to transport people from the information centre all the way up here to Dove Lake via a steep and at times dangerous road. The $15 bus charge will apply to all visitors over 18 with a holiday or annual parks pass, yet no discount has been made for pensioners.
It's just getting a bit frustrating you get to a situation where you think you've paid your dues, and then all of a sudden there are extra fees imposed, which is just a bit disappointing.
I think it's unfortunate that they're going to increase the fee because it is such a beautiful place, and it would be great if more people were able to access the area. So I think it will make it difficult when people are already struggling financially at the moment.
The Tasmanian government, which runs the Parks and Wildlife Service, says the funds will go towards improving infrastructure so that the state's parks aren't, quote, loved to death. But Labor says the fee will further hurt those who are already doing it tough.
There would also be thousands of Tasmanians who use Cradle Mountain for exercise, for recreation, who won't be able to afford an additional $15 every time they visit in the midst of a cost of living crisis.
Parks and Wildlife say they understand some visitors won't be happy, but ultimately it's the government's call.
We recognise that not everyone's going to be happy with this. It is a change. What we would say is that we need to provide a sustainable service to ensure safe access up what is a dangerous road.
The introduction of the controversial fee follows accusations the state government lost $30 million in federal funding for a proposed cableway project. The cableway was intended to provide an all-weather access route at Cradle Mountain.
That funding was withdrawn because the state government completely dropped the ball on that project. So it's disappointing that Tasmania has lost that opportunity as a result of the mismanagement of the Liberal government.
This could all be avoided if the federal Labor government put the $30 million back on the table that they ripped out of it and offset these costs.
The shuttle bus remains the only way up the mountain as private vehicle access is not permitted. Lauren Evans, Sky News, Tasmania.